out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Dallas Multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. On the other side, his counterpart from Houston. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. I mean, he found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt them. If he continues to play at that level, it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On second down, Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown. his 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room, and we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good in there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The Titans offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. A gain of 4.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On the return, it's Austin. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
551, 12.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his big tight end, Rucker. A gain there of 20. 1st down for Houston.
It's a gain of 20.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Fields. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down.
Don't jump. Ready?
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Fields.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Bigsby. And he'll take this one in. Take Bigsby. Touchdown, Houston. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Texans will up it to a 2-point lead.
Titans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. And things have changed since they last had it on offense. Its safety led to a touchdown. And now they find themselves behind in this game as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down. And 10 yards.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. To return, it is Turpin. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this game. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
To throw is Fields. On the run to the right. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. The Texans offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out, and he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
Here we go, son. Green, tonight.
A first down throw for Fields. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down. It's Fields. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now for Fields. Out to his right, and he'll slide to a hole after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the Titans' 14-yard line.
Now, faking the give, moving to his left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
That's good for Titans. 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
2nd and 12.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Good running inside the 25. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tight end on the move left. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down. They end up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Cook. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in for sack number 127 in his brilliant career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. His last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. That one is caught by Mooney. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
25-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Titans will cut the deficit down to 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. My man, right.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this, but he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The 41-yard line.
Yellow. Play action here. Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Myles Garrett, he's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this 1st half.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Time a factor. Fields getting them to the line quickly.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Off the play action, here's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Third down, they go with Bigsby. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
It's fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Open man, that's Luther Burden. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Titans first down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Going for it all. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break.
A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So chances are, I don't think this field goal is going to ultimately decide the outcome of the game. But I promise you, Mike, they got a couple seconds here to defend. They'll kick this ball off. But when they run into that tunnel for halftime, going in with the lead, there's going to be some guys feeling pretty good about their chances coming out of the break.
Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Texans offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he continues to show off his ability to run with football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Bigsby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to pick up the pace.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
Fields now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down. Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, set. Green 19, can I set? Set.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
12 yards. That's good.
43!
1st and 10.
First down throw, Mahomes. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short gain. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up 2nd and 8.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And the defense there to meet him.